In today's video, we're going to talk about how to lose your love handles for good. So a lot of us are uncomfortable taking our shirts off at the beach. We're uncomfortable wearing tighter shirts because your love handles are always hugging it. And you started a diet, you lose some weight, but you're never able to lose those love handles. And if you do lose it, they come right back on. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to get rid of your love handles, lose your love handles, and lose them for good. As you can see, I was able to do that and I've kept them off since. So the first thing you're going to want to know when it comes to losing your love handles is that the frustrating thing about it is they're often the first thing you gain when you start to gain fat, and they're often the last thing you lose when you're actually losing fat. Now, if we can pick where we want to lose fat, obviously we would all pick the love handles, but it's always going to be one of the last areas to lose fat. For example, for me, my lower back love handle area, that's one of the last areas to lose fat. I lose fat in my upper abs first, but the lower back and the love handle area, I lose there last. So what can you do to make sure that you're actually losing those love handles? So of course, let's get right into it. So nutrition is going to be important. Being in a calorie deficit is going to be very important. However, you want to make sure that that deficit is sustainable because like I said, you have to be able to maintain a deficit long-term in order for you to lose the fat. It's not going to be just a 2-month goal, especially if you have a lot of belly fat. For example, if you're a guy and your waist size is about 36, 37, 38, somewhere around that range, it's going to take you getting down to maybe even 31-inch waist in order for you to lose those love handles, right? And then once you get to that area, you want to make sure your habits are sustainable enough for you to keep it off. That's why I always preach sustainability. And what I've noticed from clients is a lot of times they want to lose all the belly fat immediately and they get super frustrated if they lose even 3 inches in the first month, which is actually really good. And I just tell them, continue, focus on the process, focus on the daily habits, and eventually those love handles will come off, right? And then before you know it, 6 months down the line, those love handles are gone, as you can see by my client transformations here. And then, they're able to maintain it because they've developed that lifestyle. So being in a sustainable calorie deficit where you enjoy your foods, where you season your foods is very important. So make sure that the foods that you're eating, you enjoy them and you're not doing like keto, every other day fasting, something unsustainable to you. Number 2 is going to be not focusing so much on cardio and making sure you're strength training. Strength training in the long run is going to burn more calories and build muscle. The muscle that you build will also help your metabolism as well. So making sure that you're focusing on strength training, you're not overdoing cardio. If you overdo cardio, your cortisol levels will raise and that'll cause more fat storage. And also it'll go into your recovery and it'll make you more prone to injury, but also it'll make you more tired, obviously. And if you can't recover, obviously it's going to be harder to continue. One of the things I love to do for cardio is just going for a walk and tracking my step counts. Is very sustainable. It's very easy to do it that way, so it doesn't feel like I'm having to put all my cardio on the treadmill, just walking straight for like 30 to 40 minutes. So if whatever your current step count is, I think the average in America is what, 2 to 3K or something like that. If you could bump it up to 5K and keep it there consistently, you'll notice a difference. If you can bump it up to 10K, you'll notice a huge difference. So getting more steps in will definitely help with that as well. You don't want to just sit on the treadmill and do like 2 hours of cardio, obviously. But if you get more active throughout the day, you pick up more active habits such as going hiking, going to the park, playing soccer, things like that, that'll help as well. And the last thing is to be patient, guys. You got to be patient. You didn't gain all the fat overnight, so obviously you're not going to lose it overnight. So you have to realize that and really be patient, be consistent. Like I said, make sure that your habits are sustainable. Like, comment, subscribe for more.